What is up, friends? Welcome back for another movie reaction. Today I'm very excited for what I'm going to be watching, which is Good Will Hunting. This is one that has been on my radar for long before I made the channel, just because I've always heard people say nothing but great things about it and how good of a performance Matt Damon and Robin Williams give, and just the story is great overall. And so I'm really excited to finally be checking it out with you all. And the things I know about this movie are, I believe Matt Damon's character's name is Will Hunting, and he's like super smart, and maybe Robin Williams is his professor or something like that. I could be completely wrong about those things, so I will find out soon enough. But I also know at least one of the lines from this off memory, which is, "How about them apples?" And he like says it behind some glass people are eating in a restaurant or something like that, I think. I don't know if he says it any other times during the film, but I believe that's one of the few scenes I have actually seen. And so besides those things, I'm still going in pretty blind to this, and I look forward to it because I love Matt Damon as an actor. I think he's great, and Robin Williams obviously is amazing in everything I've seen him in, and so I'm excited to see those two play off each other. I feel like this movie came out a little while ago, and so I don't know how big of an actor at the time Matt Damon was, but this definitely could be one that helped put him more in the public eye, put him more on the map. And so hopefully you guys enjoy watching along with me for this one. If by the end of the video you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Always helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow. And of course you can check out the full-length reaction to this and all the other movies I've watched on my Patreon. The link for that is in the description below. And of course you'll need your own copy of the film to watch along with me there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Good Will Hunting. Whoa, wait, Ben Affleck's in this movie too. I don't think I remembered ever learning that. And Stellan Skarsgård. Couple recognizable names in this. I like it. So wild. They're both so young looking. Wait, it was written by both of them? What in the world? That's pretty impressive. Obviously, Ben Affleck has directed and I believe written a bunch of stuff at this point in his career, but I don't think I've ever seen a movie written by Matt Damon or co-written by him before.
I also put an advanced Fourier system on the main hallway chalkboard, and I'm hoping that one of you might prove it by the end of the semester.
Is that gonna be Matt Damon's goal in this movie, is solving that problem he put up? Oh, that's right. He's a janitor. I remember that line in the Always Sunny episode I just watched recently. So he's not even a student. So did he just never go to school then? Nice. Just taking a quick break to solve what I assume is a really difficult equation.
We just couldn't wait until Monday to find out.
Find out what?
Who proved the theorem?
Oh wow, it actually already happened. I thought he was just working something there in that other shot. I didn't expect him to solve it so early in the film.
This is great. Who did this? Jack? Wasn't me.
I don't know how they're gonna figure out it was Will, because it's not like he's gonna confess to doing it, and I don't think anyone would even think to ask him.
Who's the guy she's with?
Will knows him.
Carmine Scott Pagley. That kid used to beat at me in kindergarten.
Let's get some food.
You're not gonna go talk to her?
Seems like pretty tight bunch right here. Casey Affleck's character seems a bit bitter about things though.
Hey, hold up, Jack.
What do we got?
I don't know yet.
We just seen the guy 15 minutes ago at the park. If he was gonna fight him, we should fight him then.
Oh my gosh, dude, that guy seems like an absolute tool. They keep running into him though, so I feel like something's about to go down.
Carmine, it's me. It's me, Will. Remember we went to kindergarten together?
Oh, okay, Will, nice right hook right there. Dude's apparently not just good at math, he's good at fighting. Oh gosh, dude, Will has some pent-up anger. He was really going at him right there. And of course, he's gonna take the fall because the cops show up as he's destroying him. I mean, to be fair, he did start it, but that guy was being a bit of a tool.
Seems there will be no unmasking here today. However, there is a problem on the board right now that took us more than 2 years to prove.
Shoot, bro, I love that little setup right there. If it took professors 2 years to prove something, I can't imagine, as good as Will seems he is, he can solve that very quickly. Oh, he's discovered now. Shoot. I'm not exactly sure he wants to be discovered, though. I feel like he was just doing it for fun in private.
Sorry. What are you doing? Sorry. That's people's work. You can't graffiti here. Don't you walk away from me.
My guy, look at the board. See what he's done. He's your secret genius that you've been looking for. I wonder if he actually finished the problem, too.
Oh my God.
Looks right.
Oh, he did solve it that quickly. What a freaking guy. Just gets out of the cop's hands and immediately solves apparently one of the toughest math problems around.
You know, I like it here. It doesn't mean because I go here I'm a genius.
What class did you say that was?
Oh no, is this guy with them and he's gonna prove that he's not actually as smart as he says he is?
Could most aptly be characterized as agrarian pre-capital.
All right, of course that's your
Hang on a
contention.
second.
You're a first-year grad student. You just got finished reading some Marxian historian.
Oh, I love it. Will just comes here and starts spitting fire right in his face. This is great dialogue right now.
Wood drastically underestimates.
Wood drastically underestimates the impact of social distinctions predicated upon wealth, especially inherited wealth. You got that from Vickers. Work in Essex County, page 98.
Oh my gosh, this dude's an absolute boss. What a freaking genius. He absolutely slammed him right here.
In 50 years, you're going to come up with the fact that there are two certainties in life. One, don't do that. And two, you dropped 150 grand on an education you could have got for $1.50 in late charges at the public library.
Whoa, man, what a line. This is great. I love his delivery as well. It's just so sharp.
You're an idiot. I've been sitting over there for 45 minutes waiting for you to come and talk to me. But I'm tired now and I have to go home.
Oh, interesting. So Will's the one who's actually gonna get a potential date or something with this girl.
There's my number, so maybe we can go out for coffee sometime.
Or maybe we could just get together and eat a bunch of caramels. When you think about it, it's as arbitrary as drinking coffee.
Nice. He's got some interesting opinions on other things as well, it seems.
Do you like apples?
Yeah.
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Oh, that's such a great scene now, knowing the context. I love it. Just absolutely stuck it to that guy.
I've been sitting here for 10 minutes now looking over this rap sheet of yours. I just can't believe it. June 93, assault. September 93, assault.
Oh, wow. So apparently this isn't the first time they've had an issue with him like this. I feel like things are about to change for him right now if the professor learns how smart he is.
You've been through several foster homes. The state removed you from 3 because of serious physical abuse. But you hit a cop, you're going in. $50,000 bail.
Whoa, man. That is some pricey stuff right there. $50,000. I don't exactly know if he has that kind of money.
I've spoken to the judge, and he's agreed to release you under my supervision.
Really?
But under 2 conditions.
What are those?
First condition is that you meet with me every week.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's a much better situation than having to pay 50 grand to get out of there.
And the second condition is that you see a therapist. And if you fail to meet with any of those conditions, you will have to serve time.
This is a great plot setup right here. I like this a lot. So is Robin Williams going to be the therapist then in this situation? That's my guess at least, because he's got to pop up here eventually.
What do you see? Something's in my room. What is it? It's like it's a figure. It's hovering over me.
Oh man, I feel like this is just him toying with this therapist. I feel like he thinks he's way too smart for any of these sorts of interactions.
What do you want to do?
Well, there is someone.
Who is he?
He used to be my roommate in college.
Oh, I feel like we finally might be getting to Robin Williams' character. Let's go. I'm excited to see him.
And I need someone who can get through to
Like me.
Yeah, I like you.
Why?
Well, because you have the same kind of background.
What background?
Well, you're from the same neighborhood.
He's from Southie.
Oh, okay, so there is the connection. I feel like that's a pretty good start right there. Definitely give him a way to connect right off the bat.
Do you buy all these books retail, or do you send away for like a shrink kit that comes with all these volumes included?
Do you like books?
Yeah?
Do you read any of these books?
I don't know.
I love this already. His character seems very perceptive. He just dodges the sarcastic question and starts asking him about himself.
What, you lift?
Yeah.
Free weights, huh? What do you bench?
285. What do you bench?
You paint that?
This is great. Just switching from topic to topic so dang quick.
What concerns you?
It's the coloring.
It's paint by number.
Is it color by number? Because the colors are fascinating to me.
Are they really?
I think you're about one step away from cutting your hair off.
Nice little Van Gogh reference right there. This is such great dialogue, though. They just feel so genuine, like real people.
You're just pissing your pants. You're crying for the harbor, so maybe you do what you gotta do to get out. You know, maybe you became a psychologist. Maybe you married the wrong woman.
Maybe you should watch your mouth. Want you right there, Chief, all right?
Interesting. I don't know if he was still just kind of playing along with him right there, trying to get him in line, or if he actually struck a chord with him, and that's something he doesn't want to talk about.
Was she, you know, banging some other guy?
If you ever disrespect my wife again, I will end you. I will end you. Got that, Chief?
Time's up.
Whoa, man, that came out of nowhere. He seemed like such a calm, gentle person before, and then just was not about to take any crap from Will regarding his wife. Something very serious must have happened right there.
You happen to get a good night kiss?
I was hoping to get a good night late, but I'll settle for like a good kiss.
I think we should just get out of the way now.
Oh, all right. Things are moving along very nicely. I mean, besides his rough therapy sessions, everything else in his life seems tip-top shape.
Thought about what you said to me the other day about my painting. Something occurred to me. You know what occurred to me? You're just a kid. You don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Why, thank you.
Oh, interesting. That's not what I was thinking he was going to say. I thought he actually made like some revelatory discovery, but I guess in a way it is. He's not afraid to call him out himself, though, as his therapist.
If I ask you about women, probably give me a syllabus of your personal favorites. But you can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy.
This writing is incredible already. What a freaking script. And of course, Robin Williams' delivery is amazing. I feel like he's reading him perfectly. Just a lot of talk, a lot of smarts, but not all the experience that he has himself.
I ask you about love, probably quote me a sonnet, but you've never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable. Known someone that could level you with her eyes. Feeling like God put an angel on earth just for you.
Oh, this is beautiful stuff. And he hasn't interrupted him or made a joke or anything, so maybe what he's saying is resonating.
You don't know about real loss, because that only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. I don't see an intelligent, confident man. I see a cocky, scared, shitless kid.
Wow, man, this is an incredible scene right here.
I can't learn anything from you. I can't read in some book unless you want to talk about you. Then I'm fascinated. But you don't want to do that, do you, Sport? You're terrified of what you might say.
Wow, this is such a great scene right here. And I love the subtle acting from Matt Damon as well, just watching the reality of Robin Williams' words set in.
Hello? Hello? Professor Valenti, are you calling me again?
How come Will didn't say anything? Is it just the words from before getting to him about not really loving a woman or something? And now he's nervous? Exercise are they doing right now? Just sitting there silently with each other? Oh, wait a second. I see. He's just waiting for him to actually share something of himself willingly.
This girl's like, you know, beautiful. She's smart. She's fun.
So call her up, Romeo.
Why? So I can realize she's not that smart? This girl's like perfect right now. I don't want to ruin that.
Maybe you're perfect right now. Maybe you don't want to ruin that.
Oh, this man is so good with his words. It's insane. He has a perfect line for every circumstance.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous.
She used to fart in her sleep.
Nice, dude. That's good stuff. I like seeing Will actually laugh and connect with someone like this, though.
She woke herself up. She's been dead 2 years, and that's what I remember.
Oh man, I love this. These characters are so well portrayed. I feel like Will is finally going to open up to somebody if this is how their interactions are going.
You're not perfect, sport. Let me save you the suspense. He isn't perfect either. But the question is whether or not you're perfect for each other. Now, you can know everything in the world, sport, but the only way you're finding out that one is by giving it a shot.
Man, I feel like I'm getting educated right now, and I'm not even Will in his position. Such great dialogue. I still can't believe that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wrote this. Not to discredit them or say they're not talented, but I just never expected it from them.
You ever think about getting remarried?
My wife's dead.
Well, I think that's a super philosophy shot. I mean, that way you could actually go through the rest of your life without ever really knowing anybody.
Time's up.
Oh no, he's using the time's up line. Well, maybe Sean could learn a few things from Will as well. I mean, he seems like he has everything figured out pretty well, but just as he told Will that he's not perfect, I don't think Sean is necessarily perfect either.
I have 12 big brothers.
You do not.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm lucky 13 right here.
What are they called?
Marky, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian.
Holy crap, man, that's incredible. He has that ready to go.
Do you still see all of them?
I'm living with 3 of them right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to meet them.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, okay. So is everyone that he's been with fostered kids as well? Is that how they all linked up with each other?
We're sitting in a bar waiting for the game to start, and in walks this girl. In stepped Carlton Fisk. Steps up to the plate. You know, he's got that weird stance.
Yeah.
And then, boom! He clocks it.
I love this editing right now. Cutting back to the footage, cutting back to him describing it. He's a great storyteller, that's for sure.
Did you rush the field?
No, I didn't rush the field. I wasn't there.
What?
No, I was in a bar having a drink with my future wife.
Oh man, all of that great description. He wasn't even there. That's great. She must have been something, man, if he was willing to give up a game like that.
Well, what did you say to him?
Just slid my ticket across the table and I said, sorry guys, I gotta see about a girl.
I gotta go see about a girl.
I love how animated they are now. They're both standing up, getting so into the conversation.
I don't regret the 18 years I was married to Nancy. And I don't regret the last years when she got really sick. And I sure as hell don't regret missing a damn game. That's regret.
Wow.
Wow, indeed, man. This is so good. I love watching them interact. So invested into their stories.
Oh, it was nice to meet you.
Oh.
Take it easy.
Oh, all right.
Slowly back
come on,
away.
hey. Brother.
I don't know what you're doing, dude.
Oh man, I love this, man. All the characters just play off each other so well. Obviously, when you're dealing with such a great cast, it's a little bit easier because they're experienced. Although at this time, I don't know how experienced they were.
Hey, wait a minute. You said we were going to see your place.
No, not tonight.
Not any other night, hon. He knows once you see that little always getting dropped like a bad habit.
If I want to meet your brothers.
No, we're gonna do that another time.
Oh man, now he spilled the beans a little bit. She's gonna start asking more and more questions. Eventually, he's gonna have to show her. Better to just rip the Band-Aid off now.
You wanted to talk about Will.
You talked to him at all about his future?
We haven't gotten into that yet. We're still banging away at the past.
My phone's been ringing off the hook with job offers.
What kind?
Cutting-edge mathematics.
Holy cow, I knew it wasn't going to be too long before this man just exploded into the mathematic career world.
We gotta give this kid direction.
Direction's one thing, manipulation's another.
Well,
all right?
Sean!
You have to let him find
Sean,
his
I'm not sitting at home every night twisting my mustache and hatching a plan to ruin this boy's life.
Oh, this is such a great scene as well. It's just two people with very different perspectives trying to direct him in one way or another. Although Sean's method is more letting Will direct himself in the right direction.
There are very smart people here at Harvard, and even they have to study because this is really hard. And yet you do it so easily. I don't understand. I don't understand how your mind works.
Did you play the piano?
Oh man, just switches immediately. Will certainly doesn't like to talk about himself very much unless it's with Sean at this point.
I mean, I look at a piano, I see a bunch of keys, 3 pedals, and a box of wood. But Beethoven, Mozart, they saw it, they could just play.
But you can do my OChem paper in under an hour.
That's a great analogy right there. I love that. That's a really good way of explaining how his mind works when he sees mathematical problems. Just blessed with an absolute gift.
It's not fair.
What's not fair?
I've been here for 4 years, and I've only just found you.
Well, you found me.
Love that camera shot right there. How close and uptight they were. Always so much better for emotional moments like that. I really hope nothing separates them, but with all sorts of drama type movies, I'm expecting eventually there to be a low for the characters.
I want you to come to California with me.
That's a really serious thing you say. I mean, you might find out something about me you don't like, and now I'm stuck in California. Someone doesn't really want to be with me.
Oh wow, man, he's got a lot of self-doubt, more than I expected. Haven't really seen that side of him before come out.
I can't go to California.
Why not?
One, because I got a job here, and two, because I live here.
If you don't love me, you should just tell me, because
I'm
it's
not
such
saying I don't love you.
It could be relating to what Sean was kind of telling before of how Will views himself kind of as perfect right now, and if he leaves South Boston, where he is kind of perfect and everything and smarter than most people, if he steps out there, maybe he won't be as smart as he thinks.
You're afraid of me, you're afraid that I won't love you back. You know what? I'm afraid too. I want to give it a shot, and at least I'm honest with you.
I'm not honest with you?
No, what about your 12 brothers?
Oh no, she's starting to figure things out. She's definitely got him there for sure.
What do you want to know? What? That I don't have 12 brothers? That I'm a orphan? No, you don't want to hear that.
I didn't know
no,
that.
you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that I
know
got
it.
cigarettes put out of me when I was a little kid.
Oh man, this acting is incredible right now from both Matt Damon and her.
I love you. I want to hear you say that you don't love me. Because if you say that, then I won't call you. And I won't be in your life.
Man, what a powerful moment. This movie is so dang good.
I don't love you.
No, dang it, bro. Right after I said I was worried there was going to be a low moment. I didn't expect it to happen so soon.
Did you ever consider...
Pretty sure it's right.
But did you think of the possibility...
It's right. Just take it home with you.
Seems to be more and more disconnected with Professor Lambeau. They were all good buddies before.
I'm sorry you can't do this. I really am, because I wouldn't have to sit here and watch you fumble around and it up.
And you'd have more time to sit around and get drunk instead, wouldn't you?
This is probably a total waste of my time.
Oh, jeez, he's really lashing out now. Just burn up all that work right there. I don't know exactly what it was or if there's any copies or anything.
So why do you think I should work for the National Security Agency?
You'd be exposed to the kind of technology that you wouldn't see anywhere else because we've classified it.
Man, getting interviewed by the NSA, that's pretty crazy, man. That is big league. I also love, like, the subtle filmmaking aspects. The color grade here is, like, very monotone and cold, whereas the color grade when he's meeting with Sean and stuff is very warm and homey.
The question is, why shouldn't you?
Say I'm working at the NSA and somebody puts a code on my desk, something no one else can break. But maybe that code was the location of some rebel army in North Africa or the Middle East.
Oh man, what a cut right there. That is so fantastic. Just absolutely seamless.
There'd be some kid from Southie over there taking shrapnel in the ass. He comes back to find that the plant he used to work at got exported to the country he just got back from, and the guy who put the shrapnel in his ass got his old job.
This is incredible. How the heck did he memorize these lines? Maybe Matt Damon is the real genius of this movie, being able to rattle all of this off in one take.
Take his job, give it to his sworn enemy, hike up gas prices, bomb a village, club a baby seal, hit the hash pipe, and join the National Guard. I could be elected president.
You feel like you're alone, Will?
Oh my gosh, and then he comes out with the absolutely great question too. After all of that, he saw right through him down to the deep issues.
You'll never have that kind of relationship in a world where you're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road.
Look, I didn't want the job.
It's not about the job.
Oh, this is another great scene. Now I'm starting to notice all these little filmmaking things they're doing, and I don't know if it's all intentional, if I'm reading too much into it, but I like how his office is a lot darker than it's been before. Maybe it's just an extra signifier for Will being a little bit lower with his character.
Come in the morning and the floors are clean and the wastebaskets are empty. That's real work.
That's right.
And that's honorable. Sure, that's why you took that job. I mean, for the honor of it.
This man is so good at what he does. He can read Will so good.
No, time's not up yet.
Listen, you're not going to answer my questions. You're wasting my time.
What? I thought we were friends. You're lecturing me on life? Look at you, you burnout. What winds your clock?
Working with you.
Oh no, man. Now he's turning against Sean too, and Sean's kind of turning against him. This is awful, man. Everybody's got so much tension.
I just wanted to, call you up before you left. I'm taking all these job interviews and stuff, so I'm not going to be just a construction worker.
Well, I never really cared about that.
Man, they really are breaking up. That sucks.
I love you. Well,
Take care.
Just never could say it back to her. That's so sad. Please tell me that's not the end of their relationship for good, and he's never gonna actually be with her again, because they were so good together.
So how's your lady?
She's gone.
Gone where?
Medical school in California.
When was this?
It's like a week ago.
Well, that sucks. So when are you done with those meetings?
Oh, that's really all they have to say about that. That sucks, and move on to the next topic. I feel like you really need someone like Sean to help direct him, or just help him kind of be more introspective.
Look, you're my best friend, so don't take this the wrong way. But in 20 years, if you're still coming over my house to watch the Patriots game, still working in construction, I'll kill you.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Well, maybe he is gonna say some things he needs to hear. Everyone sees the potential in him. They want the best for him.
I mean, you're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. You're too much of a pussy to cash it in. It'd be an insult to watch if you're still here in 20 years. Hanging around here is a waste of your time.
Oh man, that's an interesting perspective that we haven't gotten before. Definitely speaking a lot of truth right now.
You know what the best part of my day is? When I pull up to the curb when I get to your door. Because I think maybe I'll get up there and I'll knock on the door and you won't be there. No goodbye, no see you later, no nothing. Just left.
Incredible stuff, man. What a script. This is so packed with incredible lines, layered dialogue, rich analogies. It's all incredible. And it doesn't feel like showy just for the sake of being fancy or anything. It feels so fitting.
He pushes people away before they have a chance to leave him. For 20 years he's been alone because of that. And if you push him right now, it's going to be the same thing all over again, and I'm not going to let that happen to him.
So great, man. He is absolutely the friend that he needs in his life right now. I just need to frame this script on my wall. This is so good.
He's a good kid, and I won't see you f him up like you're trying to f up me right now. I won't see you make him feel like a failure, too.
He won't be a failure, Sean.
Oh, that's incredible. I don't even want to say anything right now because I don't want to miss a single word that they're saying. I love Robin Williams and everything, but this may be the best performance I've seen from him so far.
What is that?
This is your file. I have to send it back to the judge for evaluation.
Have you had any experience with that?
20 years of counseling.
I mean, have you had any experience with that?
Oof, man, that is some rough stuff. We've never really gotten shots of that before. That's so terrible how you could do that to somebody, especially a kid.
My father was an alcoholic. He'd come home hammered, looking to wail on somebody. So I'd provoke him so he wouldn't go after my mother and little brother. Interesting nights were when he wore his rings.
Oh, jeez, dude. This is so sad. I didn't realize how much more they were connected than just where they live, their whole life experience. No wonder Sean could attach to him so easily.
You see this? This is not your fault. Look at me, son. It's not your fault.
Oh my gosh, man, this is such a great scene. Nothing even super terrible is happening right now, but I just feel so emotional because of how well they've built these characters up.
It's not your fault.
Oh my God.
Wow, man, this is just elite level acting right here. My goodness, just filmed so well. You can really feel the power of that scene. I think he's been waiting his entire life for somebody, especially somebody who can at least somewhat understand what he's been through, to finally say those words to him.
Can I help you? Yeah, I'm Will Hunting. I'm here about a position.
Could you just have a seat for a moment?
Interesting. I wonder if this is another meeting that Professor Lambo set up, or if he's just here of his own volition. Hey, it's just like the painting from earlier. I'm sure that's not a coincidence.
I went down there and I talked to my boss. He seemed like a good guy.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, I think so.
Congratulations. Time's up.
So that's it? So we're done?
You're a free man.
Oh man, well I hope that they still keep up their friendship beyond these meetings.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Will.
It just violate the patient-doctor relationship.
Only if you grab my ass.
Nice. Dude's got a good sense of humor too. One of the best like one-on-one character relationship I've seen, man. It's so well done.
We knew you had to get back and forth to Cambridge for your new job. 21 now, so.
You're legally allowed to drink, so we figured the best thing for you, kid, was a car.
Oh my gosh, dude. What freaking legends. They got him a ride. That's awesome. That's awesome. First place, he takes the car. Well, maybe not first place, but goes to see him, and it's just in time before he leaves. Oh, that's nice. Leaves him a note right there. And his friends are rolling up to his place, is what he was talking about earlier about his dream, or the best part of his day, wondering if he's not actually home, actually gonna come true. Oh man, I love how it's cutting back and forth between the two scenes. I wonder if it's going to actually show us what he wrote in the letter as well. But I love the ending and how it's calling back to that earlier conversation. Oh, dude, that's so awesome. What a frame. Just seeing that smile, what he really wanted for his friend came true. I don't know exactly where Will's off to right now, but I'm sure he's gonna do great things.
Sean, if the professor calls about that job, just tell him, sorry. I had to go see about a girl.
Oh, yes, dude, that's amazing. I love it. Using his own line back at him.
He stole my line.
Oh man, that's so great. This is such a good ending. I'm so glad that Will is going back to see her. This man's not gonna be living with any regret after that decision, I feel like. What a freaking film. That was so good. Such a powerful movie too, man. Definitely had to keep my emotions in check a few times, even there at the end especially. But him turning down the job is his turning down the World Series moment right there. Kudos to Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They created such a fantastic movie with what they wrote. I can definitely see why so many people recommended this movie and why I'd never heard anybody say a bad thing about it. Just so well done. One of the first things I'm gonna look up as soon as the credits are over here is what sort of nominations or awards or anything people won, specifically the acting. I feel like Matt Damon and Robin Williams both put in some of their best performances that I've seen, but even the other cast members, I don't feel like there was a weak role on there. They were all played especially well, including Skylar, who had some incredible scenes, especially during their fight at that one point. Man, and this film definitely just makes me want to immediately watch more Robin Williams and Matt Damon films. Unfortunately, I don't think they are in any other movies together, but what a combo in this one. Well, after looking up the Oscars that it was nominated for and won, I was pleasantly surprised that pretty much everything that I was hoping to see I saw, and extremely well deserved with the wins for Best Original Screenplay and Best Supporting Actor for Robin Williams. As I talked about, both of those things being great, both the acting and the script, pretty much the entire movie, and so well deserved there. Very happy to see that, and as well as Matt Damon and Minnie Driver getting nominated for their roles, because they both knocked it completely out of the park as well. But back on the script and the screenplay side of things, absolutely, I think one of the best written scripts I've ever seen in a film. Just the writing was flawless. Everything was so smart, and especially when you're dealing with a character who is a genius, you obviously expect a movie to have really smart and clever writing, which it definitely did. But even in just kind of the more grounded scenes, especially the therapy sessions between Sean and Will, were just so well done. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I know Ben Affleck has written and directed some other stuff as well, but I'm very curious now if Matt Damon has done stuff like that, written any other scripts, and I just didn't realize it. I'm gonna have to look up that now, because I mean, their work here was great, and it would obviously be extremely difficult to top the quality of this writing, but I'm sure if he has done anything else, it's probably good as well. But had such a great time watching this film, such powerful stuff, definitely a lot lot of things that make you think about your own life, things that Sean said that I think can apply to everybody, and so definitely going to be thinking about this one for a little while after. But hopefully you guys really enjoyed watching it with me, and if you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people and helps the channel grow. And of course you can check out the full-length reaction on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below. But until the next movie, I will see you all later. Peace.